Okay, I'm Fiona Frank and I work at Lancaster University Continuing Education Department. The project's called The New Learning Adventure, or A New Learning Adventure for Third Agers.
And could you tell me a little bit about the project?
Yeah, it's a partnership between the local Lancaster University of the Third Age, U3A, and the university, and the idea is to open the university up to local older people and to show how a partnership between the U3A and the university could work, so hopefully we can model that and show it off nationally.
What do you hope to achieve from the project?
What we're doing is, we're not doing anything new, we're doing stuff that we've done before with all sorts of people, generally with older people, but we're doing it bigger with the U3A. And what we're doing is we're opening up where there's spaces in undergraduate lectures, we're opening them up so that local older people can go and sit in on a philosophy course or a biological sciences course, environmental management course, law course or whatever, and they go along and they think it's great because they don't have to write essays. They did all that probably if they've done a degree themselves, but they're just coming back and they're lapping it up, and they buy the books and they do reading at home, but they don't have to do the writing. They get to meet undergraduates as well. We're having lunchtime lectures, so every Monday lunchtime. It's happening at the moment. I've got a group of volunteers organising it, so I don't have to actually be there. Our senior academics from around the university are really happy to volunteer their time to talk about their subject to a group of quite well-informed older people who engage with them really well and ask great questions. And we're running learning circles so that because our learners can't go on the seminars like the undergraduates do, we run learning circles where they talk to each other about their learning, what they've been doing, what they've learned. They share their learning with each other.
And have you learnt anything from this project? Would you do anything differently, perhaps?
There's been some issues about getting people access to the log-ons for the university virtual learning environments and that sort of stuff. But in general, and then you have to remember to send their names to the library to get library tickets in advance, and if you don't, then it inconveniences 60 people who will go to the library and the library's never heard of them because I haven't sent the list. Stupid little things like that. But in principle, what's happening is that the lecturers who have older people in their groups love it because they talk, they ask a question and the undergraduates just sit there completely blankly and my people talk, and we actually tell them not to talk too much because the undergrads are paying and they're not, but eventually the lecturers will say, come on, anyone can answer, and then they answer and then they get really engaged in it. It's been a fantastic experience, great partnership with the local U3A. I think from having been on the partnership group where we've just been talking about what we've learned from our partnerships, we've benefited because we've been working with older people. I've been working with older people for the last 3 years at the university, and so somebody who's on my on the U3A committee was in my research circle for 3 years. We knew each other really well, and so we trusted each other, and it meant that when he was able to approach the university, say what they wanted, we were able to deliver something for them, and we both knew that we would deliver what we said, and so that's worked really well. And we've now, hopefully, we're going to be delivering another project over the next 18 months, which will be funded by Nesta. We'll find out on the 1st of February if we get that. And if not, then we're still going to carry on and work with U3A in some way.
Fantastic.
There's one other thing, which is that because of ELCs and all that problem with funding, the Department of Continuing Education at the university is re-profiling itself, and older people probably aren't going to be one of the things that it's going to be doing in its widening participation agenda over the next years. And we're taking our work hopefully into the new interdisciplinary Centre for Research on Ageing, which is based in the School of Health and Medicine. So the fact that we've had this funded project has meant that we've been able to explore sustainability, and hopefully it means that older people will have a link with Lancaster University for many years to come because of the Transformation Fund. Thank you.